Hi, and welcome to Eczema Phoenix, where we learn how to transform the way we live with eczema. My name is TeresaAlabata, and today I'm going to talk about why spirituality is really crucial to living with eczema and handling your rashes and physical health, because it just makes sense that the mind, which we say is housed in our brain, and our brain being the control center of the central nervous system, and the nervous system being completely covering like our entire body, all of our organs, our skin, our senses, like everything is connected to the nervous system, which is controlled by the brain. Wouldn't it make sense that the mind has a direct impact on your physical health, that it's not the only cause of illness? It's not the only thing that will affect your health, but it will be a very strong factor. Like the thoughts that we have, the self-talk, the way we respond to triggers and rashes, having eczema, the way we respond to stress, how doomed we could feel, how the kind of expectations we can have based on our situation and what has happened in the past, and like just assuming that things will always repeat in the same pattern. Like if a situation has irritated us before, we just think it's always going to irritate us. Or maybe we have like a difficult relationship with our parents, which I've had in the past, but now we're good now. But like think like, oh, I'm going to talk to this person, or oh, we're going to have this situation again, or go to this holiday party again. It's going to be like a stressful situation. I'm going to be scratching my face off again. Like those things really impact our body because of the nervous system, because we are so directly connected to our mind and our brain, and even our feelings. Our heart is connected, to the sort of thoughts that we have too. We think about those that we love. We think about those that we hate. We think what we think and feel are so intertwined, and those are messages to our body. Because haven't you been so nervous to give a presentation or to have a job interview or something that you lost your appetite? Like, the thought of something actually affect your physical state. Or if you've ever done those like eyes closed exercises in grammar school where they tell you close your eyes and imagine a lemon, and just thinking about right now is already making me salivate. But you salivate, right? You salivate by the thought. So if thought is so directly connected to how our body responds physically, quite literally, how important is it that our thoughts are directed towards health, healthy habits, healthy actions, healthy responses? It's not about perfection or control, but it's about awareness, and it's about choice and the freedom to choose a healthier way to respond to eczema, that it could be calmer, and that it does not have to be doomed, and that your expectations can actually be directed to healing. I experience that every day in my life. The power of thought, the power of feelings, the power of my nervous system on my body, and the feedback that I get from my body as a sign for what I should plan to do better in the future. And so these days, if I feel itchy for whatever reason, I have chosen to either have positive thoughts or no thoughts, or like progressive thoughts. And for me, a progressive thought is like a coaching thought. So if I'm feeling itchy, I'm like, this is just temporary. This is just temporary. Remember to breathe deeply. I do my exhales. Excuse me. I do my exhales. I'll put a link down to my itch management 3-part series. Those are things I literally still do every day. I've been doing them for now at least 14 years. And they just do not let me down, because they work with my mind, they work with my nervous system, they work with awareness. And that is what you need to gain the ability to truly manage like your itchiness and to de-escalate it. So, you know, and I, in no thoughts, it's just like I really make the choice not to think that it's a bad thing, because that just makes it worse. If I think it's bad, then it's going to be even worse, and it just like snowballs from there. So I want the snowball to be nothing. I want to have no itchiness, or I want the snowball to be positive. I want to be healing. I want to be recovering. And so like that's just like so important to do, and to exhale and just to release the stress, release the itch, like let it go, you know, tightening and tensing up and like really muscling like the itch, and trying to like just force is still stressful. It's still tense, and the point of recovery is to be able to relax and be comfortable in your skin, and to release the itch, because it is really temporary. Every time I've had an itch fest, even recently, I keep relearning just how temporary this itch wave is, and the wave can come down sooner the more that you let it go, because if you're holding on to it, you're kind of like escalating and accumulating this sensation of itchiness. You're holding on to it. The tension, you know, is holding on to it. So make that choice to choose healing, to choose peace, to choose that you welcome answers and solutions to your itchiness to come into your life, to kind of to pray for it, to intend for it, to choose it, to go to the library and study pruritus, which is the medical term for itchiness, to study dermatology, to study how the skin is built, the layers, to study the impact of environment on skin, cosmetics on skin, to study cosmetic ingredients. Like, that's what you can do with your mind, and that's the sort of philosophical, spiritual beliefs that really help me to survive every day and to continue to enjoy my life despite still having itch fest from time to time, especially while solo traveling. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. Please leave your comments, questions, or stories in the comments section down below. I read them all. I love interacting with other eczema warriors and just seeing what else helps us and people like us. Like this video if you enjoy this content, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.